For me, the hardest ones that I've seen is SI2, which is flaw remediation, and any of the CM controls. Flaw remediation is fixing a software, updates, upgrades, things like that. Organizations really have a tough time with this because, as you know, IT changes so rapidly. You've got all these patches you have to do constantly. You've got all of these upgrades you got to do constantly. It's difficult because it's constantly changing. A part of your department or organization that constantly does this, it's very expensive. You got to hire a person or a team of people to do nothing but do this. It's a difficult task, especially if you're in an organization that's growing. It's really difficult because they want to use one person to do all that work. And if they're growing, they got to hire another person to do that. And then they have to have the correct technology in place to do it. So they got to set up maybe a server to do that kind of stuff. And then you can't do that on every system because if you have servers, you know, you got to test that. Like you got to test before you actually implement. And then in some case, you got to back it up first, put it in a test environment to make sure it doesn't break anything in your production. So there's just a lot of moving pieces with SI2.